Advanced Pain Assessment and Management for New Graduate Physiotherapists. To recap, Mrs. A is a 56-year-old female with debilitating knee pain. As per the assessments above demonstrating positive condition pain modulation, suggestive of an impairment of her endogenous pain inhibition, her chronic knee pain, although starting physical, has impacted her psychologically and socially. She fears that she's going to have to live with this devilish pain, as she calls it, for the rest of her life. You, as the new graduate physio, can help, and here's how. Most importantly, we need to understand that osteoarthritis is a disease and an illness that can affect people in many ways, including social isolation, joint pain, anxiety and depression, obesity, stiffness, and limited mobility. We need to ensure to treat the patient holistically and be conscious of our health literacy, avoiding fearful language that they may have heard from other health practitioners. I would now like to share a video depicting advanced pain management with our case study, Mrs. A. This video is an example of an initial consultation with Mrs. A after assessing her pain levels and findings.
Right, Mrs. A, based on your assessment, I'd like to provide you a little bit of information as to why your knee is hurting so much and provide a bit of a treatment plan moving forward. Do you have any questions before we start?
Yeah, just if it's is it going to help? I'm a bit, a friend of mine had a knee operation, and my doctors told me that my bones degenerate, like the actual knees degenerating. So a bit worried that it might not work or might make it worse.
Yeah, I can understand your concern as surgery is quite a common approach, but the evidence actually shows similar results between surgery and physiotherapy, so I wouldn't be too concerned with that. You mentioned before that you'd stopped walking your dog and you've spent a little bit more time at home, and that's led to things like anxiety and a little bit of weight gain. Do you think that's related to your knee at all?
Yeah, potentially. I thought I would just stop, give it a bit of a rest and try and see if it got better, but it hasn't. It's actually got worse.
Okay. And that's similar to the findings that I found before when I put your feet in the icy water. We found that your body's a little bit more sensitive than normal because of that knee pain. So things like not walking your dog and spending a bit more time at home, that's affecting your body as a whole, and that can actually make your knee a little bit worse. So not having these social interactions, not being able to walk the dog, and things like that, they can actually contribute to this knee pain, as well as being off it. As you said, you're a little bit more sedentary now. That can actually contribute to the knee pain getting worse. It is important to note as well that the scans you got.
We see these changes in most people, and it's very possible to see these changes and not have any symptoms at all. In fact, we do not think that these changes necessarily cause pain.
When you're exercising, I understand it hurts a little bit to walk. That's okay. We're happy with that.
Okay.
So don't refrain from walking or exercising because of a little bit of pain. Not going to make it any worse. As I said, it's not related at all. So it's really important to start strengthening our leg muscles, getting walking again, getting on a bike, and seeing some friends and helping your quality of life as a whole. They're actually going to help with that knee pain.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.